Okay, I'm going to kick off. Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's ChatGPT for Work 101 webinar, a guide to your AI super assistant. My name is Lois, and I am your host today. I'm a customer education specialist at OpenAI, so no surprises here. I use ChatGPT every single day. I've designed this session as a foundation to get you started. And my hope is that you leave with an understanding of what multimodality is, the difference between GPT 4.0 and o1, how to navigate the interface to customize your settings, and how to prompt to get the best output from ChatGPT. A little bit of housekeeping. I am joined by several of my OpenAI colleagues who will be moderating and answering your questions from the Q&A feature, which is to the right of your screen. And of course, you will be sent a recording of today's session tomorrow. Before I jump in and start sharing my screen and demoing ChatGPT, I want to talk a little bit about OpenAI's mission. OpenAI's mission is to bring safe, artificial general intelligence to all of humanity. And we want that artificial intelligence to deeply benefit humanity. So we've created advanced AI models like GPT 4.0, which is our flagship multimodal model, and more recently, o1, which has been designed for deeper reasoning. I want to now show off GPT 4.0, and I want to showcase multimodality. So what do I actually mean when I say multimodal capabilities? Really, all that means is that GPT 4.0 can process and understand text, images, audio, and data. And that ability makes ChatGPT really great for a lot of work-based use cases. For example, it's going to be great at generating text in any role. It's going to be awesome at analyzing some images, processing data files if you are running any analysis, browsing the web if you are completing some research, and you can even now interact with ChatGPT with your voice. Okay, let's jump across into ChatGPT and actually showcase these abilities. In my first demo, I am going to upload some text as a prompt, and I'm going to ask a very simple question of ChatGPT. First, what you'll notice is in my ChatGPT interface, the chat window occurs in the center of the screen. So this is typically how I engage in a conversation with ChatGPT. And what you'll notice is the default model when you come into an enterprise or a team environment, it will be automatically selected on GPT 4.0. What I'm going to do is ask a very simple request of ChatGPT. Help me generate innovative ideas for the next team building offsite as a list of bullet points. If you've worked with ChatGPT before, you'll know that ChatGPT is very good at responding with a text-based response and is very good for ideating and brainstorming on certain tasks. Here we have a lot of creative suggestions that is going to help us think about potential ways to structure this offsite. The one thing I love about ChatGPT is it is very responsive to your request for a certain type of output. So what I mean by that is ChatGPT has responded and provided bullet points. But if I wanted this information, for example, in a table, I could simply express that in the prompt. And I'm going to talk about prompts a little bit later on, what they are and how you structure them. But essentially, a prompt is any time we are asking for information from ChatGPT, we are asking a question. It's really just a way to engage with an AI model. What we've just shown is text-based input gets me text-based output. What I'm going to do now is showcase the search capability within ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is now connected to the web, specifically GPT 4.0. And when I upload a prompt and I toggle on the search capability, ChatGPT is able to go out to the web, collect information in real time, bring it back into the chat interface to help answer that prompt. What I'm going to do is I'm going to upload this specific prompt. And I'm going to ask ChatGPT to come back with some suggestions for some offsite venues. You can see that I'm being quite specific about my requirements, how many people this offsite needs to cater to, and a couple of specifications about the location. To make sure that ChatGPT does search the web, you need to toggle on Search the Web. And when you do that, these two icons will turn blue. When I send this across, you'll notice straight away that ChatGPT actually tells you what it is doing. It is searching the web, it is looking for suggestions for this on-site. And then what I really love about this example is you can see that we have a nice comprehensive map view, and all of the suggestions can be scrolled through. So I'm actually able to zoom in and out of this map to understand where these venues are. The other thing I love about using ChatGPT to search the web is that ChatGPT identifies all of the sources that were searched to get this information. That means if you are doing a piece of research at work in a work-based setting, you can understand all of the sources and actually go and explore those sources in more detail. So if you are completing a piece of research, you're trying to understand a topic in more detail at work, you want to understand how to prepare for a customer call or the types of trends in a specific industry or market, using ChatGPT to search the web is going to significantly reduce the amount of time you spend manually researching by running something like a Google search. Okay, just quickly, what I want to do is show you a brief follow-up response. So ChatGPT has given me a ton of helpful suggestions, but I now want ChatGPT to search the web and specifically identify from the options it has provided me with the two best options based on the highest reviews. And there we have the two top-rated venues with an email address and a website and also a phone number. I'm able to contact these venues straight away to help me book and organize this team offsite. Okay, I want to move away from communicating with ChatGPT with just text. Instead, let's engage ChatGPT in a voice conversation. So using the same offsite scenario, let's imagine I'm now presenting at the offsite. So I need to plan my presentation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask ChatGPT for some assistance with this task using only my voice. Now to do that, what I need to do is I click on Use Voice Mode, and that is going to open an interactive view where I can kick off this voice interaction. Hi, ChatGPT, are you there?
Hi, Lois. Yes, I'm here. How can I help you today?
So I'm planning to present a program of work at an upcoming offsite. There is a lot of leadership, it's a huge number of people, and I really want this presentation to go well, and I want to deliver my program in a really engaging way. I have a 10-minute slot. How would you suggest I approach a presentation like this?
For a 10-minute presentation to a large leadership audience, start with a strong opening to grab attention, maybe a compelling anecdote or a surprising fact. Then clearly outline the key points of your program, focusing on what matters most to them. Visual aids can help keep things engaging. Finally, wrap up with a strong conclusion and a clear call to action. Keep it concise and impactful. Does that help?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much, ChatGPT.
You're welcome. If you need any more help with your presentation, just let me know. Good luck.
So what you've seen there is I was able to engage in a quick voice conversation with ChatGPT. So rather than typing out my prompt, I was able to voice my prompt, or I was able to have a conversation. And what I love about voice is that when the interaction closes, the entire conversation is captured in this window here. So that means that you can re-engage ChatGPT in a conversation that you had a couple of weeks ago even, and you can pick up where you left off. You can also copy and paste or export the chat and take it elsewhere as well. Great. So what I've just shown you is text-based input and getting a text-based output, leveraging the search capability to help you with research activities. And now we've just used our voice to simulate and prepare for a really important meeting or interaction. So whenever I'm talking about these scenarios, I really want you to reflect on your